Hey, hope you're having a good week. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Wellness Wednesday. And appreciate you for joining. If you haven't seen the Ralph Garr interview on the MLB Network when they were discussing the anniversary of Hank Aaron breaking Babe Ruth's home run record, you really need to see it. I'm going to try to include it at the end of this video so you guys can take a look. But they obviously discussed how big it was to break that record, what Hank Aaron went through during that season, and the role that Ralph played, during that as well. And one of the things that he said that really stuck out was that, during everything, the person, the player, Hank Aaron never got too excited. What was it? He never got excited, was never unexcitable, was never too excitable. I hope I got it right. But anyways, you'll see it on there. But it's even keel, keeping your head straight, keeping your emotions in check. Whether it's at the office, on the field, whatever profession you're in, keeping a cool, calm, collected head is it's essential, right? It's how you can become a better person, how you can continue to grow in your field, in your sport, whatever it may be. But being able to stay calm in situations where staying calm is not the norm, that's a huge attribute. It's a great leadership trait, and something from that interview that really stuck out to me. So, on that note, I hope you have a good day. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on next week's Wellness Wednesday. See you guys. Bye.
Here, led the league in triples, had over 200 hits, led the league in hits. But yeah, everybody talks about Hank Aaron breaking Babe Ruth's record. Did your old friend Hank totally upstage you in your big moment in 1974 or what?
No, Hank the one. That's the way I won the batting title. They were watching Hank and wasn't paying no attention to me. So I give him credit for that. Yeah, I give him credit for me winning the batting title.
You were with him while he was going through all the pressure to hit 715 and national television. Everyone wanted him to do it that night. Could you walk us through how he carried himself throughout all of that?
Well, he wasn't a guy. He wasn't no drama guy. He was the same every day you saw Hank Aaron. He didn't do a lot of different things every day. He did the same thing every day. He wasn't excited. He wasn't unexcited, but he was already ready to play baseball. He was a marvelous baseball man.
You guys spent a lot of time together, Ralph. Take me back to your first introductions to Hank when you guys became friends.
Well, I came into spring training, and the first thing he talked to me about, he said, now whatever you did to get here, that's what's going to keep you here. And he said, when you're working on your squint, he said, you keep your squint strong and work a little on your weakness, but don't get away from your squint and fooling with your weaknesses and mess up your squint. He said, you stay with your squint and try to better your weakness, but never get away from your squint, and everything will be all right.
He was the definition of consistency. He made it look easy to be consistent every day. But it isn't as easy as he made it look, right?
Well, oh, no way. There's no way. He was just so calm all the time. He was never too excited. He was just consistent at playing the game of baseball. You never knew that he was going to break Babe Ruth's record if you had talked to him. Even in the clubhouse, he was the same guy that day, and even after he hit the home run, he was the same guy.
So the first time Ralph Garr saw Hank Aaron play baseball, when was that? Were you watching him on TV? You saw him with Milwaukee?
Well, sort of like that. Well, see, he was sort of like a Jackie Robinson too to me. Hank Aaron was he was young and he was a marvelous baseball player early in his career. And he never did do a lot of talking, if you noticed. It was late in his career when he started talking. But before he started talking, His bat and playing did all of his talking, but later in life he began to talk a little more, but he never did stop being a marvelous baseball player.
You guys said earlier today we had a banquet and you were talking about you never saw him make a mental mistake. He always knew where to be, knew what base to throw to, knew the situations. He was always on point with his thinking.
That's the bank, and I was sit on the bench and watch him play. But that's what I was telling everybody. You didn't need to tell you nothing. He led by example. He played the game. He didn't make many. I don't think I ever seen him popped up to a infield or go to the wrong base or get caught off the base. I never did see him doing anything that would hurt his team in any way.
So let me take you back. Cincinnati, 7-14. Ralph Garr is on second base. Take us through this. Hank hitting tie Babe Ruth.
Bob,
you're on second. There you are.
And that's exactly right. And I was happy. And when he hit it, I know he'd hit it. I just turned around and looked at it. I was so happy for him, boy. There he is right there. It didn't get no better than that right there, boy. I loved every minute of it.
It didn't get any better, but what about 7-15?
Whoa,
what
man.
was that moment like for you?
Boy, let me tell you, man. Well, see, Hank was a low-key guy, and he didn't let us. We didn't never get too much because we had too much respect for him and the game of baseball. So it was just a wonderful feeling to be a part of that.